Good day. God bless you. Welcome back, guys. My name is Zach Attack, and this is episode number 63 in the Healthy, Wealthy, Happy series. So, if you guys were keeping up with me today, I kind of made a few shorts on my just on my 400 calorie meals. I don't know if I'm gonna continue doing that, but it just kind of helped keep me accountable for today. So, I did have one more 200 calorie snack after that last 400 calorie meal I posted with the pizza on the short. So I posted everything I ate today on the short. So it was, um, I don't even remember them all now, but the sushi and the taco and the pizza, the little personal pizza, and the only thing I didn't show was a pretty small whole cantaloupe that I cut up and had after that pizza, like an hour after that. So I used my chips all day, and it kept me motivated. And when you eat and you're like, well, I want to eat more, and you're like, well, let's just wait, Zach, and look, there's chips over there. You still got plenty of food to eat for the day, and you're going to be fine. And I noticed eating the high fiber meals. I've never really kept track of it because I've never. Hey, cheers, Angel. Nice to see you catching up with me. Um, I've never kept track of how filling eating so much fiber actually is. Like those low carb tortillas I've been telling you guys I eat, they're just super high fiber. And then I had an apple for a snack when I was going to pick up my son today, and that held me off for a couple hours until I got back home. And just eating the high fiber foods and all the fruits and vegetables, and like I said, those tortillas, and had some black beans today in my taco. So it was a really good day of eating. It was fun. It was easy. It was, I had to keep myself busy a couple times where I wanted to eat more. Like, just go away, Zach. Just get out of the kitchen. Go do something else. So having said that, I showed you my little model I made last time with the Lego model. Kind of took me an hour and a half to build that, and then something to do um, in between meals if you're not doing anything, because me and my son had got back. And yeah, that they're so good. It's the carb balanced tortillas is really what made me think to make them, because I had them one day. And I was like, what is it? I didn't have any more like taco things to make out of them. So I just threw it in a frying pan with no oil or nothing, just like a nonstick frying pan, and it kind of crispied it up on both sides. So it made more of a rigid pizza crust. And then I just put a couple teaspoons of like just red, not even pizza sauce, just tomato sauce, and throw some onions and mushrooms and cheese, or what, throw some meat. It's delicious. It's so good. And they really are about 400 calories, add up, especially if you have a vegetable one. It probably will be less than 400 calories if you don't pile up too much meat. But anyway, in between my when I got home, I was going to eat something, but I wanted to wait. So I built my second little Lego or turbo racer car. And it took me a little longer. I think this one took me closer to 2 hours. So it was kind of nice to have a little something to do in between meals, and I had that for like a week. I had it in case of an emergency, like just go sit down and put that thing together. And the time, you're wanting to eat again, and you want to keep your meals small. If I'm going to eat 1,200 calories, well, that's going to take me like 6-8 hours, where before I would no problem eat 1,200 calories at once. I just got to stretch it out now. Eat 400 calorie meal, wait 2 hours, eat a 400 calorie meal, wait 2 hours, eat a 400 calorie, So, and it's training, it's learning. If you watched my video the other night when I did my grocery shopping, I said I bought some pecans and that I hadn't touched them yet, and they're in the cupboard. Well, that was just yesterday. Yeah. I've enjoyed this day off of work so much. Like, I'm only on my first day off of 4 days off, and it just feels amazing. My son's in the shower, so I was like, this will be a perfect time to go live, because he's been all loud over playing video games on the PlayStation and stuff. So, dang it, I got sidetracked what I was yakking about just now. I always do that. I'm getting old, you guys. It's just, I got a nice haircut today. The woman was like, dang, you got some big arms. You've been working out. She was like, very nice. She might have been bucking for a bigger tip, and she got it. She knew what she was doing. So I'm just training myself. Oh, I was talking about the nuts. That's where I got sidetracked. I was talking about the pecans I had, and I threw them in the cupboard, and I had my meal, and I went to bed. And Yeah, pecans, but they're gone. So like, I totally messed up my meal last night where I don't really count that first meal I eat. That has to be a 400 calorie meal. I've been because it's the only meal I've eaten in 4 days. So I wouldn't care if it's 600 or 700 or 800, but not. Thankfully, I didn't buy too big of a bag of pecans. It was like maybe I don't even know 6 ounces or something. It was like that big, but I ate them all, and it was like over 1,000 calories of nuts. And so, yep, I've learned my lesson to. I can't do it yet. I'll get there, and I'm not there yet. So I can't eat any kind of I not eat. I just can't even have the kinds of things that where I can just munch and munch and munch because I'm still having a hard time stopping. So um we're learning though. I'm still pumped. I was 245. That's 25 pounds down. And I'm really wanting to I didn't really weigh myself on that last 4 days of eating. And then by the end of the 4 days, I weighed in. I didn't say anything to you guys, but I kind of regretted it. Like, dang, I wish I would have kept track a little better these 4 days because I let it get up a little higher than I wanted to. And that's why, even though I was eating well and I fasted for 4 days, I was only 2 pounds down. And I think if I would have weighed myself, just for my personal accountability, not that I care about how much I weigh every second of every day, but to keep that food intake down, to keep those meals down, to keep me motivated. I've talked about it with different trainers and different nutritionists, and I'm like, hey, my friend says, you shouldn't weigh yourself every day. And you're like, and one of the nutritionists said, your friend isn't 315 pounds either. Yeah, I will do that. Yeah. He's kind of sneaking out. He got out of his shower and he kind of snuck by right here if you saw him, and he went and sat down over there. So um little shout out to the son is always a good thing. He's a rock star. He's my young man. He's 13. I have a 22-year-old, a 19-year-old, a 18-year-old, a 15-year-old, and a 13-year-old. So I got a whole pack of kids, and um I wouldn't mind having a whole pack more, why not? This you only live once. Maybe we live forever. I mean, maybe we're eternal. We probably are, but again, guys, this is just a quick update. I'm probably going to cut it off here in a few minutes. I'm on day one, 400 calorie meals again. It's going good. Um, so I ate two 400 calorie meals, and I ate an apple. Then I ate two more 400 calorie meals. So that was 1,700. And then I ate the cantaloupe, and I just rounded it to that. I'm done with my 2,000 calories. We didn't go to the gym today, which I had actually planned on going this morning. And then I got busy planning my trip to the Philippines, trying to find a clinic to get some testing done before I leave and blah, blah, blah. And by the time I got done with that, I was going to get my son. And so we're going to hit it first thing in the morning tomorrow. I told him 4 or 5 in the morning. He's not really down with that, but we'll see what happens. We're going to get up and go. I like to work out before I eat. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if you've watched all my videos, I don't eat a lot of pork, but my sister just gave me a bunch of pork products. I gave her a vehicle because they needed one. So um, they gave me a bunch of meat because her husband works at a meat packaging plant. So I got pork chops and pork ribs and pork belly and chorizo and all kinds of stuff that they make there. And yeah, you could throw that chorizo on them little pizza crusts with some onions and some cheese. It's the little tomato sauce is just awesome on there. You don't buy the stuff that says pizza sauce because they season that up and it doesn't even taste good. Hey, we got 4 live viewers in the first 9 minutes. I think that's a record, but we have a lot more. Oh my God, talking about a lot more subscribers, guys. I think we're at we're pushing. We're gonna hit the 1,200 by the. I was saying I'd be happy to hit 1,000 by this 4 days off, but we are killing it. Smalls 1,145. So maybe we will hit 1,200 by the end of my 4 days off, and still have a ton of work to do before the channel is changing the world. But we're gonna get there, one pound at a time, one mind at a time. And it's the mind over the pounds, that's for sure. Like I said, if your physical condition is that out of whack, it's because your mental condition is that out of whack. And nobody that loves themselves and cares for themselves enough, and I'm not dogging you, I'm in the same boat, is overweight and smokes and drinks and has all these negative habits, drugs and all the things people do to destroy themselves. It's obviously not loving yourself as you should. You should be eating healthy, drinking 90% of the liquid that goes between your lips should be water, and whatever you can figure to be the best water. For me, it's buying spring water. If you don't think spring water is the best, then whatever you think's the best. I'm not going to argue about what better. I think if you could, like, well water out in the sticks, or I really like drinking water out of a fresh stream when I'm up north, because there's no farmland around, and it's rainwater is coming off of Lake Superior, and then dripping down, and then I use a little filter to make sure if there's any bacteria, although there's not much. There's no Cryptosporidia or Giardia in America anyway, but that water actually makes me feel physically and mentally different within 24 hours of drinking it. So I really like when I'm up there drinking that water. And the small meals are helping me, but they're not necessary. If you got a bunch of weight to lose and you can just go low carb, or I tried the keto way. I have a very, very hard time sticking to it. Maybe now that I'm getting a little more disciplined and a little more self-care and self-love and self-esteem in my life, that maybe if I decided to go real hardcore keto for a month or something, maybe it's something we can try after April 1st. It's going to be, if I'm eating every day, then it'll be a lot more workouts. And I want to start recording some workouts and some yoga. And, like I said, I've been doing a lot more yoga, and that feels great, man. Like I said, just get on YouTube and just Google whatever your situation is. For me, it's like, 50-year-old man, 10-minute easy yoga, whatever. And, 100 videos pop right up, and it's just 10 minutes, and you really feel a lot better. Like your muscles stretch out, your ligaments. You feel that your blood circulation is just, like, especially in my legs. Now that I started the 5K training again, my legs are getting a lot more cramped up. So I really need to stretch those a lot more. So, all right, guys, I think I'm going to let it go for the evening. We'll catch back up tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to do the shorts tomorrow. I kind of want to I think I might just record them real quick on my phone, and then record them all, one after another, and then make one video at the end of the day that just shows, here's what I ate, all in one video. If I can figure that out, that's going to be a miracle if I figure that out. But it's going to be something I work on, because I started the list, but it has all the shorts in it now. But I really don't want to do all the shorts, because you don't get watch hours for shorts. And I need a lot more watch hours. So, guys, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and watch all my videos. Go to the playlist, the Healthy, Wealthy, Happy series playlist, and just hit play all, and then hit what is it? Hit loop, and then leave your phone at home all day for days at a time, because that's what it's gonna take to get this channel off the ground, guys. Jump on board with Jesus, because he loves you. I love you, and I will catch up with you guys again tomorrow evening.